And Cruiser and Marshall to go out of Cruiser, just rips it out of the air, kick smothered and rough. Marshall, strangely enough, ends up with a clearance. Bounces it to Loney. He looks up, pokes it inside 50, and that is a perfect start. He hits Membry. Most accurate kick in the comp for any player with more than 50 shots this year. He's kicked 40 goals, 14. Tim Membry.
Got close to the man on the mark.
Yeah, 40-15. Billings bangs it out wide. Fist comes, knocks it down. Newman. McGovern. And Kennedy. Well, he was on at that time.
And I thought he was pretty good kicking 3 goals full forward about a month ago, but they discarded him a little quickly.
And he slots it on cue.
Here and was hit up quite well with a nice jump at the ball.
Tim Membry's got a really good matchup here.
And he launches Membry, fisted away last second, boundary line, hits the post at the home of footy. Hacked inside 50 to Mackay, sky high Mackay. He got some rise on it.
Got the drop on Brown there. Brown was just a...
Saints 2 behinds. And the Blues get their first behind just over the line as Silvani raked it in. And
in front. It's a huge man, over 200 centimetres.
This is his 9th game this season for Jake Carlton. Was a star last week as well as Cripps. Jack Stephen, we know his story, had some health leave and has worked his way back in. Fisher gets it on the boot, top of the square. Mackay sees it thumped away, good reach. Kennedy, slick hand, Silvani. He knows it. The Blues have 2. We're seeing the pictures we're seeing here. So you've got the best seat in the house to make as good as... And Silvani's great season continues.
Look at the quick hands here.
But it started a stoppage again where Cruiser got it out to Fisher on the fly, nice and wide, left foot, and that's what set
Kennedy's hands
up.
And Kennedy.
Back to the wing. Stephen might have the last laugh here. Hind looks up. He bounces away from him.
Quick.
Backs himself in. Another bounce. Runs to 30 and kicks an absolute ripper.
As you can see,
the finish point wasn't the best kick we've ever seen do, but that doesn't matter. The points count. And you see the runaway there. Even Jack Stephen caught way back. You mentioned he's just a bit spent at the moment. Needs to get that second wind into the lungs. But it doesn't matter from a St Kilda point of view. That's a great run, great finish.
You saw Jack Stephen go. Well,
Simpson, speaking of experience, he dances inside, got away from the quick hind, got it on his left. Oh, was it touched on the line? That would have been a goal. McGovern's gone for another mark of the day. Take this momentum and parlay that into something special. Plowman keeps it low and he found Lang as his target.
They're a 3-goal better team in this quarter.
Just Lang's 19th game as a Blue, and that's offline.
Josh Bruce is getting his positioning wrong.
Back to me.
Sends it long. Takes Sinclair if he can get him. Just through his hands. Petreski, Seaton, Casbolt. Smothered by Membry. Flicks it out. Back to Sinclair. He went out selfishly in the end to Billings, who rolled it home.
Yeah. What Levi will give you is aerial ability. What you don't want him to do is think. No, I'm trying to be... but I mean think in confined spaces. Keep it simple when the ball's on the deck. Don't imagine a way out.
What he just clipped Hunter Clark high. Flicks it wide to Marshall. He ran nicely off Cruiser there quickly. And he pumps it. Bruce, can he get there? Membry, Bruce, both there. Hanbury, delightful. That's why they're paying him the big bucks.
Protecting yourself as you go in, but he was there earlier. What a beautiful crumb. They've been the better team here, Carlton.
It was a contest from memory.
Dispossessed. Curnow got plenty on it. Hit a good spot with it as well. Nunes gets back, but he fumbled it and left it for the Blues. DeLuca missed it. Blues fans claim Cruiser was edged out there. Newman went up, but he put it to grass. Long knocks it on. Playing advantage. Jack Stephen needs to kick this one now. Buffeted, gave it to Bruce. He got a kick away. A behind.
Well done, Blues defence to hold that up.
But Levi, can he stay with him?
Dunstan mongrels that. A horrible kick, top of the square. Hind, the man who started it all, kicks his second.
Little lead comes on.
He's got it in his side. He just loses it.
Oh,
he lost it in the sun.
He's a bit stiff.
Yep.
He got clobbered.
And he got hit as well. There.
Oh, he's got whacked in the head, Jono.
I think it was on the side. I don't think it was a free
Impact just yet. Cripps, ball comes to Hind, sets it up to Akers, bumped on the kick nicely.
First quarter, the Saints.
Ross almost handed it behind him. He's got the long in memory, shields his eyes from the sun, got it.
Probably a little bit closer. Made a meal of theirs.
It's a pretty good set shot record, this spot, all grounds. Mentioned earlier how accurate he has been for his career. 5 goals in a row for the Saints.
The overlap run just continued from the logos, and Membry was clearly out the back for the Saints. They just adjusted quicker. We talk about Carlton getting up the ground, trying to compress the ground, but on quick turnover, they're getting caught out at the moment.
The two Carlton key backmen, quickly.
Casbolt rips it out of the air, kick smothered. Hanbury got it on the boot, playing in front, Membry. He was positioned 1A, got the reward.
This run here, see he's gone for the back, he's run around him to get to the back shoulder.
60 on Dow, but he got away with it. Umpires have been allowing that a little lately. Gibbons, open goal, just needs to be clean, and he's dirty. O'Brien got a toe on it. Fisher gave it up just in time. Walsh poked his kick, and this might work. Lang.
Ability to think under pressure there, Walsh, was superb.
Well, Sydney Stack was dropped this week by Richmond, so that wraps up the NAB Rising Star for Walsh, you would think. And Lang makes the most of his good work. Kennedy. McGovern, who owes them one.
Jakey Carlisle just...
Seesawing contest for momentum. Saints kicked 6 goals in a row, and the Blues have responded with 2 in a row of their own.
Turnover football, and that's where the Blues capitalise on this occasion. Simpson.
Marshall and Cruiser go at it again. Cripps in that congestion. Little roller. Has that gone through? Cripps and Curnow manufacture something from nothing.
Here on replay, Cruiser fighting in there. Cripps as well. There's Curnow with the quick kick out. It just popped up.
He rakes it in, he rakes it out. Ross, he goes. Open space ahead for Long. He's got a paddock ahead. Thinks his way through it. Has a bounce. Gets within range. Epic goal.
There's a talent. He's got him under the ball. If you can turn Levi around, you're a shot to get at the ball and compete against somebody who has to assist against you, meaning a smaller man in Josh Bruce's case.
That's a huge finish from Long. Under pressure, has to change his run, go towards the boundary line, takes the bounce.
Thought his way through, didn't he?
That's brilliant.
Yeah. He's
hoping for Bruce. Oh, the sun beat them all. Rolls to the back. And Centerfield bangs into the behind post.
Did you see Bruce?